Hello everyone and welcome to Call to Wisdom, the channel dedicated to bringing you the wisdom of God so that you may skillfully live the life you are created to live. Today's episode is another of the series Wisdom for Today, which, just as last time, means we are living in a really weird political climate. We are living in a really weird world, and the circumstances are unlike anything we've ever known, and we need a specific kind of wisdom that applies to our daily lives right here and now. So, are you ready? Today's video is all about the fact that our political season has been very hostile, hasn't it? This world has become really heated up to the point that people are learning to hate one another. More than ever before, at least more than what we've ever seen before, people are judging one another based off of their political opinions and beliefs, right? You know it, you've experienced it. Maybe you even have very strong political opinions and beliefs that you are judging one another for as well. But here's the thing. It's becoming to the point that it's not even healthy anymore, to the point that it's actually quite wrong. We have such an atmosphere, a political climate, that people are literally judging and hating one another based off of these things, based off of who people voted for. We are deciding to alienate one another, to put up walls to one another. Family and friends are saying, hey, we don't want to see you anymore because you voted for that person, or because you say that or believe this. It's just wrong. Honestly, it's wrong. As a people, as a country, as a world, the end result is not going to be how we would desire it to be. It's the honest truth. United we shall stand. Divided we shall be conquered. It's an age-old wisdom that we can't ignore. And if we continue to go down this path of hating one another, of being prejudiced against one another, and being divided because of politics, we're going to lose, we're going to fail as a people, as a country. And we're going to be like, hey, what happened? What happened? Well, we allowed ourselves to be divided against is what happened. And if you are watching this video today, if you believe in God or not, I want to share something with you. There is a better way. Peace. Peace. It's not easy. I'm not going to say it's as simple as that. But there is a better way. All right? If you are a follower of Jesus today, let me warn you of this. Do not allow this political atmosphere, don't allow others to make your heart grow cold. That was Jesus' great warning for the end times, is that we will be tempted to hate one another. We will be divided against one another, and that many will allow their hearts to grow cold. And I want you to hear this message and to stop it where it stands. Do not allow yourself to learn how to hate as the rest of the world is, okay? Learn to create peace. Learn to be promoters of peace, even with those who desire to be divided, even with those who think a lot differently than with yourself. You need to learn how to promote peace with one another, okay? Jesus' great commandment for his people was love one another. Love your neighbor, okay? You may have family and friends who think a lot differently than you, but you need to learn how to love them. You may have strangers and neighbors who think a lot differently than you, but you need to love them as Jesus loves them. People may be saying, hey, we don't want to see you anymore. I'm going to cut you off. Let me tell you something. You don't have to stand for that. You don't. Okay? That is not love, right? Love tears down walls. Love goes out of their way to create peace. Okay, so if somebody is saying, we don't want to see you anymore, I dare you to learn how to live at peace with them. If that means compromising and saying, hey, we're not going to talk about politics with one another, then that's how it has to be, as long as you can live at peace with them. Jesus says, love your enemies, bless those who persecute you. We live in a world that desires to hate one another, and it's so easy to get caught up in that. It's so easy to point fingers and be like, hey, you voted for that person, look what they're doing. You voted for whatever and whatever. And it's easy to point fingers at who did wrong, but let me tell you, that is not the way of peace. If you are a follower of Jesus, let me remind you today, just as I did the other week, kingdom over country. The gospel, the message of the cross, is far more important than you being an American. It is far more important than getting your way politically. Therefore, put aside your differences for the sake of the gospel, for the sake of Jesus being declared to all so that they may come to know him. We live in dark times. That's something that we need to accept. We live in a society that we don't really know where it's going. And right now, this division, I believe, is tearing us apart. It simply is. It simply is. And I don't think we need to stand for it. Therefore, if you are watching this video today, know this. You are called to love one another. You are called to love your neighbor as yourself. And you are called to love your enemies and bless those who persecuted you. Do not allow your hearts to grow cold this day. And remember that your kingdom is of far greater importance than your nation. All right? So, it's just a reminder. I hope you listen to it and go out and decide to promote peace this day. Go and chase down those who want to divide and be like, hey, I want to live in peace with you. Will you live in peace with me? All right, that's all for today. Thank you for watching. If you learned anything or gained anything at all, please hit that like and subscribe button below. And be sure to share this video with somebody who you know needs to hear the message of peace this day. All right? Let's make this happen. Let's learn to be united once again. Otherwise, we shall fall. Until next time, go live wisely, everyone. See you later.